Hi guys, just a little catch up. I haven't made a video for a while. I'm actually just on a solo mission to do a bit of floundering. This video is mainly for Alistair, and there's another guy who subscribes to the channel down south in the Cargill, I think. And yeah, we're going to take the trusty Smart Wave. This is my floundering boat, and which I probably won't have for much longer because it just doesn't get used. Right, the trusty Smart Wave. It's just got a Parsons on the back, just a 10 horse, great little outboard. Actually, I can't even say that because I've only probably done 5 hours in it. Net up the front. Life jacket. I made up a little box for the fuel tank. Also, I have this shelf up the front with a couple of buckets in it to put my anchor in there and fish and all sorts of other stuff. So I just thought I'd better mention all this, and a seat at the back. So yeah, I'll just throw that there, and I think we'll get away. Right, we'll grab the anchor, unravel it. Right, dig it into the bank, like yay, because we're not allowed to stake the net. Find the end of the net, and right, push the anchor into the mud, hook the end of the net on that, the rope, and hopefully this is not going to be too deep now, and I will walk it out across like that, hopefully you'll I've got the net tied to the boat. It's there, you can just see the buoys. I better not muck around too much because the boat's drifting away, and then I'm going to start working my way around to the shore. Monumental cock up. I got a twist in the net, so I had to walk back through it and untwist it. And it's the mighty ray line, not the mighty skyline. 3.2, you can see that there. So ray line's probably happy I've pointed it out now. Cheers. I found the channel's a bit deep to walk across, get to a point, and I'm now going to have to row. So, because you're not allowed to use your motor, that's one of the things. So we'll put you there, and the camera will probably spin around. Start rowing around. Right guys, pulled the net up, we'll go have a look. Pulled it in, just grab the bucket and have a knife on my belt, and we'll just walk the net and we'll have a look. There's a few in there. Now you'll notice that the fish are where the anchor was, and that is because flounder come up and eat the banks of the, there's one, of the, another one, two, eat all the shellfish and crabs as they come up, and they get a damn good feed on the way up, and then they bugger off down the, another one, another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. So yeah, so they'll feed on the incoming tide up the bank, and then they'll exit the channel down the middle. So that's why when you flounder on an incoming tide if you're using spears and lights. Oh, cheers. I'm gonna sign off, and happy fishing. Hi guys, it's next day. Just doing a bit of a debrief on the floundering yesterday. This is sort of more for Mark Oliver and SV DeGallo. I hope I've got that right, but you guys know who you are. Mark wanted to know more about the setup of the boat, and so I'm going to take you around it. And what I did forget yesterday was a pair of cotton gloves. Now you need those for when you're handling the flounder, because they're slippery like eels. They're quite slippery. So anyway, we'll crack on with having a look around the boat. Right, here we are, and as I said yesterday, I've put the shelf up the front here, and that's just got the 2 buckets in it, and I had that little box up there, lifts out, no problem. I have that, goes just up there, I put my stuff in it, a couple of rod holders up the front that I don't use, because I've made up these, and have a look at that one. So that's just that just holds the rod, and I throw a bottle of water in there to have a drink, and they just lift out, they just lift off, they sit there. The trick is to make sure you've got enough length in here, otherwise the rod will pull it over. So, and the seat here is just a Voldy seat, and when I get out to the fishing wherever I want, I have the tank tied up, otherwise it slides down the back. Just undo that, and I pop that out and get me seat. It's not really, should have something a bit better, and I just pop that in there, and there I can then go around, and I've got the bait board there. I just reach across, cut all my bait up and have it on the bait board. I have a knife, that's just, yeah, just a little knife. Bit of conduit that I heated up with the heat gun and bent it to the shape for there. And also what I like to do is I have a pair of long nose pliers for taking the hooks out, and that just clips in. And this one, a couple of rod holders at the back. Normally I keep the rods in there on the way out to the wherever I'm going to fishing, which is not very far. This one, they don't normally come out with this, but somebody's put some aluminium strips on here and a piece in there. But unfortunately they didn't use stainless screws or anything. Outboard Parsons. I just had a look at the clock. I've done 8 hours in it so far, so it's running, because most of my trips would be, crikey, probably 15 minutes to wherever I'm going, and if that. And yeah, it's a good little outboard. It gets along. It's got a long leg, because as you can see it sticks down, but I had a 8-horse short shaft, and I had this 15 short shaft on there, but they both cavitated. So best to, yeah, so having the longer leg, I didn't get cavitation. And if you look up here, you probably can't see it that well, it's starting to corrode, which is really a bit of a bugger. You know, you don't expect an outboard that's done that many hours and lived with a cover over it to actually start corroding. Other than that, I'm quite happy with the boat. It rides nicely, very stable. Now, you've got to remember it is only a dinghy, and it's all right on the chop, but you still get wet. But it does ride nicely, I must admit that. It is a great little cat, and you've got to be careful in the turning. You just don't whack the till around, because it handles like it's on rails. It will just go straight round, and then you find that you're busy trying to struggle to keep upright yourself. So yeah, and there's the little cotton gloves. I bought those from Bunnings, the $2 I think. So yeah, that's about it.